Hi guys, yeah, well, here we go. Let's see what we can do. I'm trying to do a steampunk effect, steampunk-ish, steampunk tray. Yeah, I'm using lots of different embellishments here. I'm just basically starting off with just putting all these embellishments. I've got cogs, I've got butterflies, I've got keys. I'm just basically picking them out, wondering where they're going to go. I've got an idea where I want to go colour wise, idea wise. I'm going to use this UV DTF. All of these things I basically got off Temu. So all these are Temu buys. Yeah, get over there, get your little embellishments from them. I looked at the placement of where I wanted it to go, what I wanted to do. Yeah, and I'm just randomly sort of placing them, but not randomly. Does that make any sense? I'm not quite sure if it does, but yeah. I know that I've got the sticker going in the middle. I've got an idea what I want to do, so throw some of them in the druzy. Let's go for different colours. Let's just throw it all in. Throw it in, place it in, do what the hell you want. That's the whole point of this. We're like learning as we go, sticking some things in the edge there as it happens. I'm not quite sure if that worked. So yeah, now I'm just using some gold mirror glass stones. You can get this from all over the place. I actually got this, I think, from a craft store. Yeah, little doggy there, little Elsie just watching dad, seeing what I'm doing. Randomly sort of sprinkling them on the mould. I want a little bit of something. It's all going to go to that effect, sticking them on. Yeah, so far so good. These are the colours I've got. So the Midnight, I'm using some Let's Resin. That's one I've got from Toompish Crafts. Wendy over at Toompish sent me it as a free gift with something I bought. I'm not sure of the name of it. The others are obviously Let's Resin. The Midnight one comes from Amanda Togwood over at Resin Supply Den, as does this new Red Black Chameleon. Now, not sure if I should have used that. Let's just give it a go anyway. Yep, so let's have a go. I've not generally done this before, so this is the first time. I'm using this epoxy resin from J Addiction. They don't sponsor me. I have nothing to do with them. It's just the resin that I like. Remembering PPE, mask and gloves. Yes, guys, don't forget. So yeah, I'm just going to mix the resin up. I'm here. I've sped this up because as much as I think it's quite therapeutic to watch the bubbles come out of resin, I don't think you want to sit for 4 minutes watching it. So let's time lapse. Let's go fast. Yeah, always lovely to watch the bubbles. So yeah, I haven't done this technique before. I did sort of get this idea after watching Claire at Claire's Crafty Corner. I hope she doesn't mind me giving her a shout out. This was a good idea from her. I've seen her do it a few times, wanted to try it. Let's give it a go. That resin there, only a few bubbles in. Once I degas it, get the machine open, bit of isopropyl alcohol, perfect. So here we go. I'm just going to randomly, unrandomly, like start off with this gold one, bronze one from Let's Resin. I'm going to use the spoon. Now, I've seen it where it's just been thrown in out of the bottle. I don't think that's for me because I'm like really clumsy and I would just end up with one coloured ball. The whole lot would come out. It'd be everywhere. I can't do that. So yeah, just with a spoon, just randomly just sort of sprinkling, putting it in areas. I want like a grungy, dirty, petrol-y, messy, pondy. Do you know them that you used to see in garages years ago and beautiful colours in it, but it were a mucky pool? Yeah, sort of want that, if that makes any sense. So yeah, randomly using these colours. Oh no, that one was the gold. This one's the bronze. Come on, get a grip. So yeah, so this is the gold one. So I've gone around with the bronze one. I want that druzy edge to really show all these colours. So I am concentrating on them. I'm aware the UV DTF's going in the middle. So as much as I want that sort of effect, I don't want too much in the middle. I'm not too bothered about the middle. It's around that druzy edge and around the edge of the tray where the butterflies and the cogs and keys are. I want them to be able to be seen, but like in a mucky pond. So yeah, moving on to this red black chameleon. I'm not quite sure how this will react in the resin that I'm going to do because I'm going to pour it clear. Yeah, it's a bit risky, but yeah, I want the things to be seen, but in a mucky pond. I've already said that. Why do I keep repeating? You know what I mean? So yeah, just a few splodges of this one. This is a new chameleon powder, again from Amanda Togwood at Resin Supply Den. Lovely little group on Facebook. You can pop over there, find Amanda, look in her album, order some stuff. So yeah, putting a bit on. It looks like I'm putting a lot on, but I'm really trying my hardest with this. This being a new powder, it's quite a dark powder, yeah, and I don't want the too dark. I'm going for a couple of blues. Yeah, I've got some mess around the edge of the tray. Just ignore that, guys. I'll clean it up. I am so messy when I'm working. So yeah, so now moving on to this blue one. Like I said, this was a free gift from Wendy over at Toompish. It looks a beautiful blue, and I sort of think that would be really nice, like just the odd splodge of really bright blue. There is like a aqua turquoisey, that doesn't make sense, turquoisey colour on the heart on the UV-DTF I'm using. The lady on the UV-DTF has got like a dark blue, navy blue outfit, but I just sort of think we need something just on the blue scale, but maybe a little bit brighter. And hey, does it matter? Get it chucked in. Come on, chuck it in. We've just no idea if this is going to work or not. We've just got to try. So yeah, this is a beautiful colour. I do love this colour. It's one of my favourites. It's Midnight. This is again from Amanda over at Resin Supply Den. So yeah, this is a beautiful blue. So again, I've got that idea. I sort of know these powders are going to move about with what I'm going to do, but I'm also not quite sure what they're going to do. So this is like, yeah, this is a risky pour. This is a beautiful tray, like mould. This is from Resin, not from Resin Supply Den. Duh. It's because the sun's out and all I can think of is sitting in the sunshine. No, the mould is from Moulds and Shapes. Obviously, everybody's heard Mould and Shape is shutting down. That is such a shame because their moulds are superior. I love them. Like, it's so sad. But yeah, get over there, get your moulds ordered now before they actually finish. So yeah, fingers crossed, guys. So this is the next stage. So I've sprinkled them all over the place. I'm now going to give it a good squirting with isopropyl alcohol. So I'm not giving it a little bit. I'm giving it a good dousing. I didn't shoot my packet, by the way, so I probably ruined it. Yeah, anyway, moving on. The tray's more important. So yeah, so I'm wanting that mucky pool, that bit of petrol-y, lucky and dirty pondy sort of vibe, industrial, dark, a bit dirty, but I also want to see the things. So yeah, I'm just sort of spraying that on and then going straight in with the resin. Nice and steady around the edge. Like you want it to go into all them little druzes. Now the alcohol is going to help it with that. But because I place all that stuff as well, I don't want to be wanging. Is that a word? I don't want to be putting the resin in too fast. I don't want it to disturb the colours too much, like where I've placed them. So nice and steady. Maybe not too fussed in the middle. Like I said, there's that UV-DTF going in, so we don't have to worry too much on that. So yeah, just getting it in, giving it a good squirt, giving it in, get it in, boy, get it in. Yeah, let it do its thing. Fingers crossed. I want these powders to move a bit. I don't want them to move too much. And I'm doing it clear. This is really risky, doing it clear. It's either going to work or it isn't going to work. Like, yeah, you've just got to let it do its thing. I think I do give it a little bit of a swirl in the middle. I didn't quite like the way it was in the middle, moving a couple of things that I thought, yeah, that's a bit of a waste. You're not going to see it. I want it flat as well. I've got to remember I'm putting another coat on this. So, yeah, I don't want things popping out. Yeah, I've done that before where I've made something and then there's been a little cog or a bit of something that I've used sticking out, and yeah, trying to get it to sort out afterwards is a nightmare. But yeah, anyway, yeah, bit more resin, give it in. I like to do this like where you just let little bits come out, just swirl your resin round, it sort of separates things a little bit. Yeah, fingers crossed. So then it's the wait. We've just got to wait. Here we go. We have to leave it, guys. The time ticks. Resin people. We hate waiting. Why do we have to wait? Anyway, moving on. Let's get there. 6 hours later. So yeah, this time now I'm going to mix a colour up at the back. This is a colour I got from Resin Supply Den. I think Amanda Togwood now sells it over there. I got this quite a while ago. This is Metallic Aerial, I think it is called. As you saw, it's wore off. Right, beautiful colour, a little bit transparent for me and not dark enough. So we're going to put a bit of Midnight in. Now, I don't want it to go too dark. I do still want that little bit of turquoisey colour to it. I'm hoping mixing these two together is going to get it. And yeah, I'm a little bit worried. And yes, I had just made a cup of coffee, by the way. Yeah, we love coffee. So yeah, in goes the Midnight. I'm just going to do it a little bit at a time. I'm going to give it a good mix in. I'm not worried about bubbles. I'm going to put it through the vacuum chamber. So yeah, give it a good whiz round. Little bit at a time. Now, I did like this colour and I was tempted to stop, but I thought, no, let's do it. Let's just go a little bit darker. It was still just a little bit transparent for me. So in I go, a little bit more, not quite sure how much. Yeah, let's just do that little bit. Yeah, throw it down there. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the mat gets mucky. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Don't get it on the work surface. No. Yeah, so good ways now. I was starting to love this colour. Like, I was just, oh God, if I could have everything in my world that colour. I mean, what a beautiful colour. Like, that's so stunningly bluey, greeny, aqua turquoisey. Look, I'm just making a colour up, but just go with it. You can see it for yourself. Yeah, beautiful colour. I just loved it. Into the vacuum chamber, it's got to go. So in the vacuum chamber, give it a good little degas. And I just sort of thought, oh, I'll leave this in a little bit for you because that colour is just divine. So yeah, off with the net because I've covered it. I don't want any bits getting in it. And I can touch it. Yeah, wear your gloves, guys. Don't do it like me. Yeah, I'm a naughty boy. I am a naughty boy. But as you can see, yeah, so it's not set. It is leaving fingerprints, but it's not coming onto my skin. So yeah, I need to get rid of that fingerprint. Just give it a bit of heat. Let the resin do what it does. So I know this resin isn't set, but I know it's set enough after 6 hours for me to put the back coat on. And I'm starting to think, yeah, I can see a mucky pull. I can see a mucky pull, yeah. And I'm like, oh gosh, this might just work. Really risky doing that clear layer. You don't know what it's going to do. I was like, oh God, am I going to waste this resin or what? And all these things. But yeah, as I was getting down into it, I could see that effect. I was getting really excited. It's a mucky puddle. It's a mucky puddle. It's a mucky puddle near a garage. We've all seen it when we was younger. So yeah, beautiful colour, degassed, no bubbles. Let's get it on. And I mean, just look at that colour, guys. Oh my God, I'm just too excited. Yeah, let's get that beautiful colour on. At this stage, I was like, yeah, I think I've almost got it identical to what I want. But then I was thinking, well, hang on a minute. Am I going to see it? I don't know if I'm going to see it. One can only hope. Yeah, I think I used about 3 ounces of resin here, 3.5 ounces, just to fill the tray up, get that back coat on. Any sort of clear bits, you're going to hopefully see that blue through it. It's a bit petrol-y. It's just beautiful. Is it going to work? I don't know if it's going to work. Fingers crossed, guys. That's all I keep saying. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Like, just look at the pattern. Why do these patterns always look like this on the back? I always want the back when the patterns are like this. If you wanted to get an effect where resin looks like this, good luck. It's just like, you try your hardest, no chance. So yeah, just giving it a quick tap around the edges, making sure it's getting into all those edges, all them druzes. There's a lot. It's very, very intricate, this mold. Beautiful mold. Molds and shapes. I love them. Yeah, moving away. Yeah, so sad. We're leaving it. It's so beautiful. A bit of a heat gun just to give it a little bit of movement, making sure that it's going to get into all the edges. Now, guys, be careful. I'm just not careful. I'm a bit haphazard. I'm in there, I'm watching one bit and not watching the other bit, and yeah, sometimes it just pops over the edge. I don't want that. I can clean up afterwards, but I really, really don't want too much cleaning up, so please be careful, and especially with your moulds, don't get them too hot. Like, it's a bit of that, you know, I want to do it, but should I? Moving that resin about, getting it heated up a bit, just so it's going to get into all the edges. Don't forget, resin does what resin wants, but we need to help it sometimes. Just get into those little awkward areas. So yeah, heating it up, beautiful colour. I mean, just look at that pattern. Why can't I not just have that pattern, please? Please. That, in my life, that colour, that pattern. And I had to go to bed with that in my thoughts. But yeah, so off we went. We waited again. TikTok. But this time it wasn't too bad. Went to bed. 8 hours. 8 hours, guys. I had a good sleep. Got up. Another cup of coffee. And we was ready to start the day. Beautiful sunshine over here in England. And up we got. It was time to demold. It was time to find out what had happened. This is such a beautiful sound. Unfortunately, I'm quite new to this. I'm not quite sure how to edit these videos so that you can get the sounds in. If I can, I will at some later date when I do another one for you. So yeah, at this stage I was getting excited. I was popping it up. I was looking that druzy edge. I mean, look, there's golds, there's clears, there's blues, there's petrol blue. Gosh, like, yeah, 1 minute, let me turn it over, and then it was demolded. Sorry guys, I don't know what I did, but look, it's my mucky puddle. I can see the cogs, I can see the keys. I've got that industrial feel about it. There were a little bit too much gold in that middle, but I knew that I was going to cover it up with the UV-DTF. Like, yeah. But I could see the things. I could see everything I needed to see. I was in love with the edge. I mean, the edge, guys, come on. So yeah, this is the UV DTF I've had. I've cut other bits out of it. I've used this DTF. I've cut it down and cut it down and cut it down. And yeah, there she goes. She's in. She's on. Sorry, I didn't show you. I had to concentrate. Yeah. Oh, look at that edge. Just look at that edge. Wow. I'm so pleased at this stage. I was like, wow. Look, mucky puddle, industrial. Yeah, it's just like the colour almost matches identical. Like, but there was that edge. There was the edge on the UV DTF. Why didn't I see it before I put it on? So yeah, guys, I've got to cover it up. So I know on this top layer, I've got to cover it up. I've got to put some more embellishments. So I'm putting some more cogs on. I put the cogs in. Sorry, I missed a bit. But I did put the cogs in. Put another couple of little things. Gives you a little bit more 3D. Put the top coat of resin on, made sure everything was covered. We left it to set. I mean, guys, look at this. This is the end result. I mean, yeah, got rid of that nasty where it draws your eyes to that UV DTF where it ended. Oh, wow. I mean, I am in love, guys. I'm in love. Just look at this in the colours. Wow. So thank you very much. I'm going to leave you with some pictures. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much. And I hope you click subscribe, follow. And yeah, I'll try and do some more, guys. Thanks a lot.